right, good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Studying Brew, episode 699. That's right. Tomorrow, episode 700. 700 episodes. What?
Whoa.
700. I can't express it enough. We seriously thought we were going to do this for 3 weeks and be done with it.
True.
That was my intention. 3 weeks. Brandy, let's do this for 3 weeks. Do it for 3 weeks. See how it goes. See if the folks like it.
Right.
Well, we liked it as much as they liked it, and we kept going, and we're still going.
Yeah.
Why? Because it works.
Yeah, it does.
It works. We've had lots of passers. We've had a lot of great friends, family, friends that became family, family that became friends along the way.
Yes.
Isn't that how it works when you're doing something right? You get friends that become your family and family that becomes friends. And so much better for it. And it's just awesome that we are here with those 700 episodes tomorrow. And we can't wait to get down to business. We're not going to do anything special other than what we always do, doing those test-taking techniques. We're going to do something for 6 exams. But tonight, my name is Andy, and I am the guy that answers all your phone calls, back office, all that great stuff. But you're not here for me. You're here for Brandy. She's got her Series 6, 63, 26, Series 65, and that Series 7, which makes her more than qualified to teach you all the things you need to know. So that way you, too, can get a pass notice and just add you to the Kona Hall of Fame. If you haven't checked us out on Instagram, I wish you would, because you'd see all the different people that have passed over the years.
Yeah.
Over the years. And it's kind of cool. If you go way back, you can see like some of them are all RVPs now. Shoot, some of them have a couple diamonds now. It's pretty awesome. So it's great to see that. And but that's not what we're here for tonight. We're here for the Discord Wednesday. Tonight we're gonna do the Discord Wednesday. What is that, you say?
What is this Discord?
Well, it's a great community. Those under 30 know what Discord is. Those maybe over 30, not so much. But it's a great little platform we put all of our community on, where we can help people. We can help students. We can let them ask questions, post questions, get answers, let them answer. Shoot, because teaching is learning. Put free resources up there so that way you can take advantage of all that. It's just a community that everybody can join for free. If free. So if you're on here and you're like, I want to do that, yeah, you can join up. And you know what? On the weekends, it makes it so much better when you're like studying and you feel like nobody else is studying. Everybody's out having fun in the sun, and it's just me by myself. Yeah, isn't it true?
No, it's true.
It's so true.
It's fun in the sun.
That's what you said. Brandy said these things to me. I know you think I'm making fun, but seriously, that was Brandy. Brandy did that exact same thing. I'm like, I'm with 3 kids in a park.
FOMO.
3 kids. Yeah, isn't it great? I'm like, sure. Half the time they want to kill each other. The other time I'm saying, shut up. No, I didn't say that. The other times I'm just like, can you not kill each other? And just threatening when you get home, I'm going to take something away. You know how it is as a parent, And she's like, yeah. And she's over there like, it's so much fun. I'm like, no, I think I'd rather be in the air conditioning and just ask who wants to do. But, and so it's nice to have a community that supports you. You understand each other. You're there for each other. Sometimes it's staying frustrating when something doesn't click and you want somewhere to go. We have that on there, the Discord. So we're going to reach in there and we're going to pull some questions off of those certain channels. So you get to see that a little bit.
Yes.
And we're going to go through some exam questions that people have posted and we're just going to answer them.
Right.
And if you want to put your questions up there, do that. Before next Wednesday, put up your questions. We'll answer them on there, but we'll try to answer them before then if you answer them during the week. So we don't just answer stuff on Wednesday, but tonight we like to do that.
Yes.
We like to feature some of that. So that way people get involved, join up on that Discord and utilize it for the tool that it is.
That's true.
It is a learning tool. And how do you get on there? Well, you scan that QR code, hit the link in the chat, join that Discord by just hitting the Discord link that's in my link tree, and you can get right on in. And you have to use that link. So if you just download Discord all willy-nilly in your app stores and you're like, I can't find you, that's right. It's not in there. It's only by special invite. You got to hit the invite link that's in my link tree. So that way you're connected to that special study group, because I do not want spam bots. I don't want spam in there. I don't want someone selling some sort of ED medicine. You know how it is. You go somewhere and it's just like you can't do anything anymore without some sort of ad or someone attacking you. So with nonsense. So I kind of keep it private. So the only way in there is you got to join with that link, and then you just got to do some simple verifications with Discord, and then you're in like Flynn.
Yes,
as my grandma used to say.
What
a reference from the 30s.
Right? I always thought it was in like Flint.
No, Flynn, Errol Flynn.
I know, but I thought it was like Flint, like Flint.
Flint what?
Smith, like Mr. Flint Smith.
Who's Mr. Flint Smith?
No clue. That's why I never got the reference.
Oh, it's Errol Flynn, famous actor. He was somebody with the ladies. Anyways. So yeah, how do you get on to we have our own, so tonight we're doing the Studying Brew. It's 30 minutes of just study hall, but we also got, our own material, own original material. Own original. We follow FINRA. We follow NASA guidelines. We follow the people that are actually testing you.
Yes.
We go by that, and we created our own content. We have videos on demand. Of course, so if you're in the East Coast, it doesn't matter what time it is. On the West Coast, you can just do what you need to do and get that done. And then we have our live sessions that happen during the day. And again, if you're in the East Coast, on those member sessions, the latest one is 7 p.m.
Yes.
on the East Coast. So that's not too bad.
No.
And so that way you can get on that and join. We do have studiers all across the United States, from Hawaii, Alaska, all the way to New York, Florida. We're based in California, but we got people all over the country. So be one of them and join in. I actually asked somebody from Puerto Rico if they can join in. So
that's cool.
Hopefully we get a pastor from Puerto Rico soon. That would be pretty cool.
That'd be rad.
I'd like to get a pastor from Puerto Rico.
Anybody from Omaha?
I don't think we've had anybody from Omaha just yet.
I don't think we have anybody from the state of Nebraska yet.
Not that we know of. We got study guides available, SIE 663, $20 each, ebooks. You can go ahead and download them. You can print them out. So if you study in the 1900s and you love that paper copy, you can do that as well. We have the 26 book as well. You can download and print out. And you can do that as a member, and for a little extra charge as a member, you can get that book as well. We got that orientation replay, explains everything that we do, paid and free. So if you want more information, scan the QR code, hit the link in the chat, watch that orientation replay. It goes over everything that we do. If you're still a little confused, you want to give me a call, you want to talk to a human, it's me. I answer the phone. 866 hey Kona, 866-439-5662. It is not Ben from a distant country, and you can tell that his name is not Ben. It is really me. And then you can also message Brandy on Discord. She's direct. You can message her directly.
Yes.
And tomorrow we got great news. Tomorrow we'll be back.
We're back
with the members live. Sorry about that. They had to cut the power down at old HQ over here at Kona Ranch because they're installing fire. I don't know, doing preventative measures with. I don't know what they do. They just had all the power lines down and re-stringing them up and redoing everything. So that way, here in California, we have the fires, and so they're preparing it so that way that doesn't catch fire in our area and burn down the area. So they had to do all that today. And then they're going to do it again on Tuesday.
But
I'm not happy, but I'm happy that at least they're doing something so that way it won't be much worse.
Correct.
Preventative is a pain, but it's necessary.
Yes.
But today we were off with we were not on the members live sessions, but we'll be back tomorrow, full strength. Good news for all the 63 and 65 people. I expect a lot of videos coming your way soon.
Cool.
A lot.
Busy.
A lot. It was a very productive day.
A lot.
It was very productive. So yeah. It's when Andy gets at least a good 15 hours to sit at his computer and do nothing else. That's when that'll happen.
Yeah.
It's going to take me a while, but I'll get him out slowly but surely. Tomorrow, Series 6. What are we going over, Brandy?
We are going to go over Regulation BI.
That's right.
And the suitability rules.
That is something that follows you throughout the ages.
It is. And in conversations, just a fun fact, just to kind of preload our members.
Yeah.
This is going to help you guys out because we're going to talk about suitability on Sunday.
Suitability is something that you just can't get away from. And we're going to go over suitability on Sunday evening as well.
Yes.
For that member session. But tomorrow we're going to do the Series 6 at 7 a.m. in Hawaii, 10 a.m. Pacific, 11 a.m. Mountain, 12 p.m. Central, 1 p.m. in the East. SIE. That's right. We're going to do that at 1 p.m. in Hawaii, 4 p.m. Pacific, 5 p.m. Mountain, 6 p.m. Central, 7 p.m. in the East. And we're going over stocks versus bonds. It is the matchup of the century.
Yes.
We got stocks in one corner, bonds in the other. What does that all mean? Well, be there tomorrow. We'll find out. And we'll be recording that session for replay as well as the Series 6.
Yeah, we're recording both.
Both sessions will be recorded and distributed tomorrow.
Yeah.
And so that way you get those replays.
Yes.
Yeah, as they work around these power things, we lose internet as well. So we're really hoping it all holds together for everybody tomorrow so we can get those replays out for sure. All right.
Yes.
What was I going to say? I don't know what I was going to say. Oh, suitability. Yes, Sunday.
Yes.
Yes. And I want to say this. Suitability, if you're studying, and I know the SIE is like, well, how strongly is it tested on the SIE? Pretty good, right?
Well, okay, here's the thing. This is what I really want to say. People will come out of the exam and they're like, oh my gosh, there was so much suitability. Guys, we teach basically the uses for all of your investment products. The way I teach it, you guys are already learning suitability the minute you learn what a common stock is. Like, I try to integrate that into everything we do, so that way, it all ties in together.
It's not shocking.
No.
Like a lot of study preps, they just do it so individually and you don't get that big wide view and have it already integrated in your studying. So when you get to like the Series 65, where it is a lot of suitability, you're not so startled.
Right.
It's not so bad.
Right.
So be there tomorrow or be there tomorrow, but Sunday is going to be great.
Right.
All right. Were you ready to get after this?
Let's do it.
All right. Discord Wednesday. We are going to show you that Discord. Brandy's going to log on in just a second here. We're going to show you that Discord where you guys can join. And that is it right there. When you start and you join us, you're going to have to answer a couple securities questions. It's going to security questions, not securities like for licensing. But once you get in, it's going to bring you to this page right here. Start here. And it simply has the do's, the don'ts, and you're going to pick what exam you're going for. Pick a study buddy. And if you don't know how any of this works, go ahead and scroll down just a little bit. There is a workshop that you can watch, a video replay. There's also written directions on how to post, how to do things on there. So if you like a good written direction, it's also there and you can look at that. Also, we have the directory of people in there as well on that start here. Nope. Yep. Scroll up. So if you want to message Brandy direct right there or me, you just simply click on our names and you just message us direct. And that's how you do. And that's it. And then over there on the left, Brandy has all those different channels. We have licensing resources. We got all kinds of great stuff that you can tap into. But we have those channels with each individual exam. And we also have the Studying Brew replays available there. And we have our YouTube stuff as well. So you can really get all the great stuff. And if you see there, members have their own special library. Click on the library. It's correlated for all kinds of great stuff to help our members get those pass notices, including like all the stuff from mindset to how to prepare for the day before the exam. We go through it all. It's all there. And then that library is just special stuff that Brandy knows that you might really see on the exam or with what's heavily tested. And so she explains it in her way. And then you actually get to see how it's implemented in an exam questions as she goes through a live quiz and how they may ask you on the exam. So we show you the content, and then we also show you how it's implemented. And then we also have questions in those live sessions. So it's pretty good.
Yes.
So tonight we're going to focus on those channels and see what people posted. So let's do it, Brandy. What do we got here?
All right. First, I want to say this.
Should I break this down like Larry King?
Yes. What?
This one comes from Maggot Pearson, all the way from Seattle, Washington.
So I wanted to say this before I get to that one right there. It was let's see. Where is it? I saw it. That's the question I'm going to answer. But I saw somebody post, flash quiz after the brew last night.
Oh yeah.
9 out of 10.
We had another one that was really good too.
We had that one.
That one. That's the one. Lexi. Check out Lexi.
Yes. Guys, see what I'm saying? This was after the free Studying Brew episode 698. People watched it and then voila. Yes.
Scores improved.
That's right. All right. So, but this was posted a day or so ago. People, I'm going to say this, guys. People are afraid to answer math questions.
Yes, they are. Look, this person didn't even try.
Well, okay.
Just
Yeah.
kidding.
This person doesn't have an answer in there, but nobody else wants to attempt to.
No one wants to lend the
answer
hand.
it.
They don't want to help because they're like, I don't know, it's math.
Yes, exactly. And there, so this one we try to go through a little bit of content here so you can have some context. But really, I just want you guys to note there's 4, there's 24, there's 240, and there's 180. Okay.
Right.
And so what I tend to do is go, well, there's a 2 and a 4 in B, and there's a 2 and a 4 in C. So I'm just gonna that's probably the answer. One of
Right.
those, right? The other thing I'm going to note is I got the 4, I got 24, I got 2, and I got 180. Those are all like single dollars except for B, right?
Right.
So if I have to pick B or C and all of the other 3 are single digits, I'm probably going to go with C. Now that's a deep technique.
Okay.
Okay. But let's do
How
the
come you
math.
didn't pick the higher one?
Because I saw here that we're talking about stocks. Stocks are smaller than bonds.
So it's going to be a smaller number.
So it's going to be a smaller number. Stocks are smaller than bonds. So it's going to be a smaller number. So check this out. If I see 4% of 6, do you guys know 4% of 6? Like the numbers that go along with those?
Sure. I'm like, it's past 10 o'clock, Brandy.
I know. Guys, guess what?
Are you talking about like divisible?
Something like that. You guys get a 4-function calculator on your exam.
Oh, so you can do like advanced calculus?
No, 4-function.
Oh.
Divide, multiply,
Just
plus.
messing with you.
It's 10 o'clock, Andy.
Can I see some tangent?
Right? So yes, guys. So what all you do is you're going to go 4% of $60, because that's what they tell you, 64%, right? Or you can go 60 times 4% and you get $2.40. Basically, you didn't need that. That's it.
Yeah. I hate to tell you guys, but they do put stuff in the question that really try to throw you off.
Correct. And remember this, guys, whether we're talking about dividends or we're talking about interest, it's percentage of par. And if they don't give you par, which this one did, it's the only question on Kaplan. Guys, I have seen entire Kaplan Q banks for the SIE, the 6, the 63,
26.
65, the 26. I have seen the entire Q banks for all of those exams.
All their questions.
This is the only question that par value is not $100.
And on the exam, it's always 100.
You can assume it's 100 if it's a preferred stock, or 1,000 if it's a bond, unless, and by the way, guys, it's in my study guide. Par is $100 unless stated. Par is $1,000 unless stated. Everybody forgets the unless stated part. So this is more of a question of pay attention to what you're reading more than anything. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Anyways, that's why I wanted to do that one. I'll upload these tonight before I go to sleep. All right. So we did get a 65 question posted. All right. The definition thing.
We didn't have a Jamie question in there?
No.
Oh, she's studying still?
I hear. So we see numbers right in our question, and we see like, oh my gosh, it's math again. No, guys, why would you guys start with the answers? See, because if you start with the answers, you realize this isn't a math question. No need to panic. It's not a math question.
Yeah.
Right. So I got an offer. Guys, what's an offer?
It's like an offer you can't refuse, like Godfather.
There you go. Right. It's like a recommendation.
All right.
It's like a suggestion.
I don't know why. Every time I hear the offer, I think of Godfather, right?
Right. And a sale means that like money had to exchange, right? Money exchanged hands. It's a sale.
Yeah.
right? Makes
Yeah.
sense. Not a sailboat, but a sail, like a
Right.
sail.
SALE.
Yeah. Neither a sale or an offer.
So no one, anybody offered you anything, and nobody bought anything or sold anything.
Exactly. Or a secondary transaction. This is a secondary transaction means there had to be a trade.
I guess you can think of offer as offer up. I guess, all the kids know what offer up is. You offer up your junk on the website.
Yeah.
And then someone goes, I'll buy it. And then you have a sale.
Yeah. And it's offering, hey, I have this available for sale.
I have this limited edition Star Wars vase from 1985.
Right. Okay. So the question says this: if a client owns 1,000 shares in a growth company and receives let's just do this, stock dividend, according to the Uniform Securities Act, this would be considered, it's a stock dividend. Does that sound like an offer?
No.
Right? Does that sound like a sale? It's neither A nor B, so that's the answer.
Yeah. Why wouldn't it be a secondary transaction?
Because that's a trade. What does it mean when you trade? Here's a piece of gum. Here's my baseball card.
So one would want to correlate the secondary market with trading.
Correct. Kind of like, I think trades kind of go with B, sale. Think about that, because you have to have an exchange.
Yeah.
There's a trade happening, right? Either money for security.
Right.
It's money for security.
Yeah.
Right. So that's how that, and that's like simplified, right? The stock dividend is not an offer. It's not a sale. So the answer has to be C.
Yes.
Makes sense.
Do y'all see that? See that? Like simple things. Look, you don't need to overcomplicate this stuff, right? I offer it up, right? Sale. Someone bought my junk off offer up, right? I sold it. That's a sale. In secondary market, it's just an exchange. Did we exchange something? Did I trade you anything?
Right.
That's it.
That is it. That is it. Okay. So I'm going to go back to the SIE. I already looked, guys, there was no questions for the 6, 63, and 26. And I actually had a small tutoring session for the 7, so there was really nothing there. But somebody posted.
Well, you don't want to go over the ones you already did with them, or no? But go ahead, go with what you're doing. But
I could.
Yeah. Oh, you already marked it up.
I marked them on because I wanted to start saving questions for the 7.
Oh.
So I just marked them on.
All right.
So, okay. But somebody specifically in the SIE asked specifically, I need to see how the seesaw works on this one.
Oh, I hope she's on tonight.
I hope she's on too. It's a good thing it's recorded.
Yes.
Okay. Just like that. All right. So let's seesaw this thing out, right? I'm going to hide the explanation. Fun fact about Brandy. This Brandy, not the Brandy whose question this is.
A lot of brandy going on.
That was pretty funny. No, but fun fact about me is that I try. Okay, you guys want to, one of the things that really helped me like connect keywords, which is what like you guys saw on yesterday's Studying Brew, is that I did not look at the explanation until I looked in the question and looked at the right answer and said, why is the answer the answer? Just like that. After I came up with what I thought was the connection, then I read the explanation and I was like, sweet, I was right. Or go, oh, that was way off. Right. But either way, I tried to do the work myself before relying on that paragraph. Okay.
Got it.
All right. So let's do it. Let's do this. Right. So she said, I want to see the seesaw. Right. So let's draw the seesaw. Doesn't need to be perfect by no means, because you don't got the time.
Yeah.
Take out a ruler.
2 things these securities exams are not. They are not math exams and they are not art exams.
No. That's pretty funny though. All right. So I have equal to, cannot be determined, usually not an answer. I got greater or less than 4%. And I do see 4% in the question. And it says nominal yield. So that's going to go into my seesaw. Okay. So the only time I could be equal is if I'm at par. Okay. So that's the only time I could be equal. And I see this number right there. So I doubt it. Right. I got to read the scenario, but I doubt it. Right. Because I just had that other question that said you didn't need the second number. Anyways, so it says a bond is issued with a par value of 1,000 and a nominal yield of 4%. One day after the bond is issued, an investor purchases the bond on the secondary market for 1050. Well, 1050 isn't 1050 higher than 1,000?
Yes.
Okay, guys, the golden rule is this: anytime the number is up, anytime the price is up, guess what has to be down?
The bond, the interest,
The percent.
yeah,
Just call it
percentage
number. The percent.
the percent number.
Do you guys know how the seesaw works?
I do. Sadly, I was always the heavier kid. Nobody wanted to be on the other side.
Oh, I would have gone on the seesaw with you.
It was funny though when I got off though.
Yeah. So was it like this?
Woo! Just saying. Every time.
All right, no, but seriously. Or no, it would, if you got off, it went swoop down. Anyways, guys, what goes up, the other side goes down, right? So if my dollar sign is up, that means my percent sign is down. If my dollar sign is up, my percent sign is down. Guys, I'm not even saying bond value. I'm not saying bond price. I'm not saying interest rates. I'm not saying yields. I'm purposely saying if dollar is up, percent is down. Guess what also is true? If percent is down, dollar is up. But the one thing you do have to know, the one thing you have to memorize about the seesaw is that dollar sign always is on this side because they remembered their sunblock and is wearing a hat. Percent never remembers their sunblock, so they always have to go under the trees. Those bars are trees.
Under the trees of yield.
Boom.
The trees that are yielding fruit.
So there, right there is my little percent sign because my dollar is up, so my percent is down, and that is why it's less than 4%.
That's it.
Now, I know some of you might be saying, wow, Brandy, seriously, we're not little kids. You don't need to explain it that way.
Sometimes when we explain it as as if we were little kids, it's a lot easier to remember.
But can I say, why do I have to explain it all scientifically?
Or complicate it.
Or complicate. It's already complicated. You've already looked at this stuff and it's gone like, what the heck?
I've had a lot more requests of people saying, can you explain it to me like I'm a child? Way more than someone's asked me to explain it to me like I'm a physicist.
Dude, there's an Office episode where they have a surplus and Michael Scott goes, can you explain it to me like I'm 7? And then Oscar explains it and then he goes, okay,
maybe 5.
Can you try it again? As if I'm in kindergarten.
Yes.
Dude, I'm telling you though, it works. It works. Simplify what you can because this stuff is just crazy.
Hey, and that's where this Discord comes in. You can do this with some of these questions. And if you can explain something to somebody as if they are 5, let's not talk down to them, but if we can explain it in the most simplest terms, that is mastering it. When you can simplify something and put it in its most and explain it, that is mastering. That's teaching.
Right.
When you fully understand it. Okay. Try it.
I'm going to use this one and we're going to go straight with techniques on this one. Now, here's the thing, guys. I have not really heard of what overlapping debt is. It's not something that is even showing up on the 7.
I think overlapping debt, I think that is a lot of debt. It's so much that it overlaps.
It's a lot. It's a lot. I'm just going to say that. Check this out, though. If I look at, it says go, multiple goes, debt, borders overlap, debt, separate revenues that shared claim to a revenue stream, or debt, powers, joint powers authority. And it says overlapping. Why in the world would I not just pick the word that says overlap since nothing else? I know nothing else. Nothing else on this screen. I don't even know. It's been a long day. These words mean nothing to me.
We're having a psychological breakdown in the middle of our exam. We're like, I don't know what anything means anymore.
Guys, we are so used to we're adults. Life happens throughout the day. We get exhausted. Just freaking hit the button, man. Just hit the button.
Yeah.
Just hit the button.
As adults, we wait for that plot to twist too many times. Sometimes there is no twist in the plot. It is what it is.
This is a just hit the darn button. Only because, can I tell you, will it be right?
Some people decode these questions as if they're decoding text messages from their ex.
Dude, don't
I see how they wrote that. I know what they're talking about. Reading way more into it.
He said fine.
Fine.
What does that mean, fine?
Like, what's fine?
Is it fine, or is it he's just fine? I doubt he's just fine.
Yeah, if you're one of those
do that.
people,
Don't
you
do
gotta
that.
stop.
Bro, he's fine.
Yeah.
He's fine. Right? Now, here's what I'm going to say. Is it this obvious every single time? No. Is it more obvious than, is it more simply obvious than not? Yes. And that's the thing, guys. If it's more obvious than it's not, just click it if you don't know what to do, because chances are you're going to get it right.
When in doubt,
just click.
Click it out.
When in doubt, just click.
Just click it out.
I just thought I would share that one because I saw that and I was like, just click it.
You don't got another one?
You want another one?
I was going to do one more. When we do, we did like 2, 3.
We did.
Brandy's got a couple, right?
Yeah.
Brandy was loaded up.
Yeah.
Brandy's like, thank you. Let's just do one more.
Yes. Let's do one more.
I think they got time.
We got time.
Why not?
Let's do it. Just click it. I'm just kidding. All right. So you guys do hear me say answers first always, right? So sometimes, guys, your answers first is this. That's a lot of words.
Yeah.
But at least I looked, right? Because a lot of us don't even look at that. When I look at the screen and I see something like this and I see that's a very short question and that is a very long set of words for each answer, I'm like, I did my work. Now I'm going to go look at that question because that question is so much shorter, right?
Right.
So it says most bonds trade and interest. Well, I don't know. Let's see what's going on. So it says the stated price. So I'm going to focus on interest. So it says bonds trade and interest. Okay. So I'm going to look for whatever that looks like, right? It says their stated price is the principal plus the interest that has accrued on the bond, excluding interest, which accrued the current year. There's a lot of weird stuff happening there. Their stated price does not include any interest that has accrued on the bond from the time. Okay. So if it says and this says not include, definitely not the answer.
Right.
That makes sense, right? Stated price is the mark of the interest that has accrued from the time the interest was paid, not including. Again, it says and this says not including. You guys see that, right?
Yes.
Okay. D says their stated price includes any interest that has accrued on the bond from the time the interest was last paid until. This is the most simple. It's the most simple, and it's the only one that has no.
Doesn't have not include.
Not include.
It had something that with two things going on.
Because even A had the word excluding.
We were looking two things happening at once because there's an and.
Yes, and A, B, and C did not have it, or it did, or like
A made no dang sense.
A had it, but it didn't. It had it, but it took it away. It was really weird. So this choice was the most simple, and it was the only one that didn't have the words not include or exclude.
And it didn't make you a headache.
No. Guys, that's what we mean by like observe the words. Observe. Just look at what's happening there, because a lot of times you can get to the right answer without knowing this, because none of that made sense.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be real. None of it made sense.
That's it.
That's it. What am I doing? Save.
Showing you guys how to just keep it simple.
Keep it simple. Keep it simple.
Keep it simple.
Yes.
Even on the 65.
Yeah.
Even on the Series 7.
Just keep it simple.
Even on the SIE. Even on the 6. The 63? Yes. Why not?
Dude.
26? Yes, for sure.
The more simple you keep it, the better.
Yes. The more you overcomplicate, the more you overthink. The worse your scores are probably going to be. For instance, if you scored great on that 10 question flash quiz, if you scored a 90 or 100%, I'll tell you exactly what that means. That means you think way too much. You are thinking way too much.
You know that song that goes, oh boy, you talk too much. Oh boy, you never shut up, from the 80s.
No, it's not ringing a bell.
Anyways, sometimes I think that to myself when I'm overthinking. I'm like, you think too much. Oh man, you never shut up. Just keep it simple.
Right.
It's a song from the 80s. I swear. I can't think of what it's called
I'm
right
gonna look
now.
it up afterwards.
It's there.
I'll look it up.
Anyways.
All right, everybody. Well, as we look up those 80 songs, because we like the cars that go boom as well. The trucks that go boom. Anyways, thank you so much for being on. You guys are all amazing. We'll be back tomorrow night for episode 700. Same bat time, same bat challenge. We do 6 different exams, test taking techniques. Brandy's going to pick those questions out. It's going to be a good one. So you do not want to miss that. Live sessions for members are back on tomorrow's, plus small group tutoring. We'll be all back to the normal schedule tomorrow. So we hope to see all of you there. Until then, everybody, stay safe out there. Wash your hands. Don't touch your face. Don't touch your friend's face. That's all I know. Keep that positive mental attitude. PMA, everybody. Have a great night.
Thank you guys so much for being on. We super appreciate you. Don't forget to take those quizzes. Do the why wrong. We'll see you guys next time. Have a great one.
Good night.